You're welcome to the Messiah channel. We are an end time channel and we dedicate our ministry to events that are coming very soon. The Messiah is coming very soon and we are preparing for his arrival. I made a video, I believe on July the 8th, 2023, and that video I discussed a vision that I had where the prophet Jeremiah appeared in a vision, and that vision is in connection with the scattering and the gathering of the African Americans who are Hebrews. And there were some comments, and I'm doing this video and I'm looking at the prophetic analysis of the vision I had, where the prophet Jeremiah appeared in a vision. If you have not watched the video posted on July the 8th, 2023, I said in that video that I had a vision on October the 30th, 2007, where I saw the prophet Jeremiah in a vision, and he was teaching me. It was in a school setting where he was in an auditorium, and I saw him writing something on the board with a white chalk, indicating he was teaching me something. And on the same day, October the 30th, 2007, I also had a vision where I saw a man who commanded me to gather the African Americans gather them. I saw sheep scattering, and the man said that gather them. And so when I woke up from the vision, I knew that the man who appeared to me in the vision was the Messiah, because anytime I see this man in my vision, I know 100% that he is the Messiah, Yeshua, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, who appeared to me in that vision. So what is the prophetic implication? It is very unusual that on the same day, October the 30th, 2007, both the prophet Jeremiah will appear to me in a vision, and on the same day, in a separate vision, the Messiah Yeshua will also appear to me in the vision. In the case of the Messiah appearing, he said the African Americans will help you. That was in regard to a flock of sheep that I saw. They were scattering, and he commanded to gather them together so they don't scatter. And he said that the African Americans will help you. So that is a prophetic indication that the Messiah was speaking about the African Americans and confirming that the African Americans and the Hebrews. I've done videos about it, and so I'm not going to go over the video that I have done. I'm only looking at the prophetic implications of Jeremiah appearing in the vision. And to do that, I want to remind you, as you are aware, that the prophet Jeremiah is a prophet of desolation. He is the prophet who prophesied the 70-year captivity, and he said that after the 70 years of captivity, the Lord will visit his chosen people, and Babylon will also be judged. The nation that took the children of God into captivity, will be judged. You can read that from Jeremiah 50 and Jeremiah chapter 51. The significance of the prophet Jeremiah can be found in Jeremiah, the book of Jeremiah. Let's look at Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 10. The book of Jeremiah, reading from the King James Version, Jeremiah chapter 32, Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 10. I'm sorry, Jeremiah 31, verse 10. Hear the word of the Lord, O ye nations, and declare it in the eyes afar off, and say, He that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him as a shepherd doth his flock. Let me read again. Jeremiah 31 verse 10. Hear the word of the Lord, O ye nations, O American even included, O Japan included, and declare it in the eyes. Declare it even in the island of Jamaica, far off, and say, He that scattered Israel, Elohim, the Ancient of Days, Yahweh who scattered Israel, will gather him. He will gather Israel. He will gather Jacob, gather the children of Judah, and keep him. The Lord will keep Israel. The Lord will keep the children of Jacob who were scattered. The Lord will gather him and keep him as a shepherd does his flock. The Lord will gather Israel. The Lord will gather Jacob and keep him as a shepherd gathered his flock. I remember vividly that in the vision that I saw on October the 30th, 2007, the man appeared to me and commanded me that I should gather together the sheep. The sheep were scattering over the place in the forest. And so the man told me to gather them together. So that is the vision that was shown to me. The vision that was shown to me. The clearest scripture is Jeremiah 31 verse 10. Hear the word of the Lord, O ye nations, and declare it in the eyes afar off, and say, He that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him as a shepherd does his flock. And so that is the prophetic significance of Jeremiah appearing in the vision that I saw October the 30th, 2007. And Jeremiah chapter 50 is relevant to the situation, the condition of the Hebrews who are still scattered in Babylon, United States. Jeremiah 50 verse 1, Jeremiah was talking to the land of Chaldees. And so, by reference, in the end times, the Hebrews will be living in Babylon, which is the land of the Chaldeans. Babylon, United States, symbolically is the land of the Chaldeans. And verse 2, Jeremiah is saying the gods of Babylon will be defeated. Babylon will be defeated, and the gods controlling Babylon will be defeated. Baal will be confounded, and Merodach will be broken into pieces. The images of the gods of Babylon will be broken into pieces prophetically, because the Hebrews will no longer be worshiping the gods in Babylon, United States. They will be no longer worshiping the celebrities. They will be no longer worshiping the leaders, the presidents. They will no longer worship the American dollar. They will worship Elohim, the one who created the heaven and the earth. Jeremiah 50 verse 3, a nation from the north is prophesied, that nation shall make the land of Babylon desolate, none shall dwell therein. Jeremiah 50 verse 3. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. That is a prophecy about the desolation of Babylon, as Babylon is defeated and as the children who are in captivity in Babylon are led out of captivity. I will do a separate video on the desolation of Babylon, America, as it was shown to me in a separate vision. Because it was shown to me in a separate vision, I wouldn't want to discuss that in this vision to confuse. So I'll make a separate vision on the desolation, destruction of Babylon, because of what Babylon United States did to the Native Americans and to the African Americans. That will come in a separate video. What is the prophetic significance of the prophet Jeremiah appearing to me in a vision on the scattering and the gathering of the African American, the Hebrews who are in captivity in Babylon, United States? Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 4 again. Let's go to Jeremiah 50 verse 4. In those days, in the days when the Hebrews are coming out of captivity, in those days and in that time, I don't know what year that will be, I don't know what hour, but at that time, saith the Lord, they and the children of Judah, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah, together, going and weeping. Oh, the day that the children of Jacob and the children of Israel, the day that they will be led out of captivity in Babylon, they will be weeping. They will be going and weeping. They shall go and seek the Lord their God. For the first time, the Hebrews in captivity in Babylon, America, they together, the Israelites, the Judans, they will go together and they will be weeping. Where will they go? They shall go and seek the Lord their God. American president is not their God. The American police is not their God. The CEOs, American companies, they are not their gods. The celebrities are not their gods. The American dollar is not their God. They will go and seek their God. So verse 5, let's look at what the prophet Jeremiah is saying. Jeremiah 50 verse 5. They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, Come, and let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. They will say, let's go and let's join ourselves in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. Perpetual covenant. When we say perpetual covenant, it is a covenant that lasts forever and ever. And that covenant is found in Jeremiah 31 verse 31. Because the Lord has promised that there will be a new covenant. And Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 5 is saying that the Hebrews, the African American, the Negroes who are scattered in Babylon, America, when the day of their visitation comes, when the Messiah comes and takes them, they will be going and they will go and they will be restored with a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. It is not like the Constitution of the United States that forgot to include the African Americans in the provisions of the Constitution. It is not the so-called equal protection clause that was that came into the Constitution later on. When they forgot the Negroes, they brought the Equal Protection Clause, or the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution. It will not be like that. The Hebrews will enjoy a perpetual covenant that shall not be broken in that day, the day that the Messiah leads them out of captivity, even in Babylon, the land of the Chaldees. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. That will be the end of this lamentation, because at that time, you, the Hebrews, you will be marching to Zion. And so that is the prophetic analysis of the vision that I saw when the prophet Jeremiah appeared to me in a vision, teaching me something, writing something on the board. Writing something on the board. I didn't know what he was writing, but later, I knew that the prophet of captivity, the prophet of desolation, the weeping prophet, was now giving me hope that the chosen of God who went to Babylon, United States, in captivity, the time of their restoration is now. And the Lord is going to give them a new covenant. And the prophet Jeremiah is saying in Jeremiah 31 verse 10, he that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him as a shepherd does his flock. Jeremiah 31 verse 10. And in Jeremiah 31 verse 31, the prophet is saying that the Lord will give the Israelites a new covenant. Is a perpetual covenant that will not be broken. It is not the promises offered by the president of the United States that is broken the next time a new president comes. It is not the promises given in the Constitution that is not enforced. It is not the promise that comes from the mouth of a man, the Elohim, the keeper of Israel. He is not a man that lies. He's not a liar. He's telling the truth. And so in Jeremiah 31 verse 10, he is telling you the truth. He that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him as a shepherd does his flock. And that is the vision that I saw when a man I believed to be the Messiah said, gather the sheep together. The African Americans will help you, confirming that the African Americans who are called Negroes and who are in American Babylon, the land of Chaldees, they are the chosen of God. A time is coming for their visitation. Thank you for watching this video, and I would like to tell a member of the channel that the terminal that I used the other time, the terminal that doesn't mean anything. It should not confuse you. It is not the terminal of the video that is important, it's the content of the video. And the content of the video is that the African American who is called a Negro is actually a Hebrew, and the prophet Jeremiah appeared to me, a Negro from Africa, to tell you, a Negro in America, that he that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him as a shepherd does his flock. That is the message that I'm giving to you, the message of hope and restoration. Live hope. Live with hope. Live with hope. Live with hope. The time of visitation is coming. I'm leaving the links to this video in the description box. Share it and spread the message to all the four corners of the earth. And if anybody confuses you, don't let him or her confuse you. He that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him as a shepherd does his flock. Jeremiah 31 verse 10 is your hope. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.